Then go ahead and roll out your mats. Once you grab your stuff, no rush, take your time. For those I don't know, I am Danielle Bashik, and this is 60 Minutes Stretch. So today's our last day of free classes, and beginning tomorrow, we have our full schedule coming back online. And I do want to let you all know that for the full schedule beginning tomorrow, you're going to need to register for the classes, and you have to do it at least 30 minutes prior to class. Because the way the online system works, we have to email you the link to join the class. So that starts tomorrow. And tomorrow is iShine's birthday. We turn 3 tomorrow. So stay tuned for online birthday things virtually.
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Come to a comfortable seat. I like to sit on a prop. You can sit on your blanket or pillow or just your mat if that feels good. Sit up tall. Stack your shoulders over your hips. And bring just a little bit of engagement to your belly that'll support the low back. We are focusing on back and shoulders today. We will do a little bit of hips and hamstrings because we always do in yoga, but our focus today will be the back and the shoulders. So close your eyes. Take a big breath in through your nose. And then sigh out of your mouth and let it go. And start to settle into this spot, into this moment. Let go of all the other things that are happening. And know that for the next 60 minutes, you can just be here. You can let everything else go. As you start to quiet down the thoughts, bring the awareness into your seat. Feel your seat, the connection to either the mat or your prop. And then bring that awareness up the length of your spine into the belly. And pause here at the belly. And as you inhale and exhale through the nose, notice the belly. Draw that awareness now up the length of the spine and into the shoulders. Relax the shoulders down the back. And then bring that awareness to the nose. And pause here to notice the breath. Feeling that nice cool air brush over your upper lip on the inhale. And then noticing that slightly warmer air as you exhale that same breath back out. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose. And I invite you to take this moment and set an intention for your practice. Whatever that thing is that you need right now, let that be your intention. For me, that's focus. Maybe for you, that's peace, joy, stillness, energy, calmness. Whatever that word for you, take a moment here. And as you inhale, breathe in that intention. And as you exhale, sigh out anything that doesn't serve you. Let the hands come to your sides. Let the eyes begin to open. Beginning in the neck, right ear drops to right shoulder. And as the hands remain down by your side, keep this left hand here. Right hand will very gently just rest on top of the head. Not pulling, not pushing, just simply resting. As you feel the stretch through this left side, neck down to the shoulder. Keep the chin low and now gaze down towards the right knee. Hand sort of moves to the back of the head. Release your hands. Drop the chin down into the chest. Pause here. Continuing to breathe in and out through the nose. Now gently look over towards that left knee. Let that left hand come up towards the top back part of your head. And then draw that left ear towards the left shoulder. Hand is still resting gently towards the top right side of the head. And breathe. Release your hands. Reach the chin all the way up towards the ceiling. Slow, intentional movement. And pause here. Let your chin come back to center. Very gently shake the head now. Hands come to the top of the knees. Let's take a few rounds of seated cat and cow. As you inhale, lift the heart, chin reaches up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, chin to chest, round shoulders back. Inhale, lift the heart into your seated cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round the shoulders back. Take 3 more rounds here. Let the breath lead you. Last time. We'll all meet back at center. Taking a gentle twist here, let's start over to the right. Let that left hand come to the right knee. Bring the right hand behind you to support you. And gently twist. Not a big twist, a gentle twist to start. Let the next inhale bring you back into center. Pause here. Another breath in. Exhale, head over to the left. Right hand outside the left knee. Left hand behind you for support. Come back through center. Taking a nice side body stretch. Bring the hands down by your sides. Fingertips wide. As you inhale, reach the right arm up. As you exhale, walk the left hand away as that right arm starts to reach over to the left, coming into a side body stretch. And try to keep this right hip planted into the mat. Heart lifts up. Try not to bow down in your side body stretches. Instead, lift the heart up towards the ceiling. You'll feel it more through the side body. The next inhale, bring you back up through center, right hand to the ground. Next inhale, left hand reaches high. And start to walk the right fingers away as you head into the side body stretch here. Keeping the left hip on your mat, or prop in my case. And breathe. Come back up through center. Remove any props you have to the side. We're coming onto our backs. You'll want to keep if you have a block, keep a block nearby. Otherwise, keep your blanket nearby. We can use that instead, or bolster. Coming all the way down onto your back. Extend your feet long. Hands down by your side. Pause here just for a moment. Feel where your body connects with the mat. On your next inhale, extend the arms overhead. Take a full body stretch, fingertips to toes. As you exhale, right knee comes into the body. Hug the knee in. Pause right here. Very gently rotate through this right ankle. Go slow. See if you can get out all those snap, crackles, and pops. And then rotate the other direction. All the while hugging this knee into the body. Relax the foot. Release the leg, extend the arms overhead, full body stretch. With your exhale, left knee comes in. Pausing here, and then let's rotate through this ankle. Go slow, don't rush it. And then go the other direction. Relax that foot. Release the leg, arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, pause here. Inhale again. Exhale, right knee comes back into the body and hug the knee in as much as you can. Seeing if you can apply a little bit of pressure to this right side body. And this time we're just going to bring the knee gently from side to side. Just rocking back and forth. Just starting to warm up that right hip socket. Hug that knee back into the body. Extend the leg long, reach the arms high. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee into the body. Start right here, applying a little bit of pressure. And then we'll gently rock that left knee from side to side. Hug the knee back in. Release the leg, extend the arms long, full body stretch. Right knee comes in last time. This time we're going to take it into a twist a little deeper than that first one we took. Open the arms wide like a T, or you can cactus the hands. And we're going to let this leg fall over to the left. And as you do, try to keep this right shoulder on the mat. If the shoulder starts to lift up, you can help that shoulder back down by placing a prop underneath this knee. It's okay for your neck. Maybe look over that right shoulder. If that bothers your neck, just look straight up. Come back into center. Hug the knee into your body. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, release the leg. Extend the arms long. Fill up with breath. Exhale, left knee comes into the body. Pause here. Hug the knee into the belly. And we're going to take this one into a twist as well. So this time left knee falls over to the right. And again, the knee can come all the way down and that left shoulder remains on the mat. Great. If not, just grab a prop, grab a pillow, whatever you've got nearby, and use that to support the knee so your left shoulder will remain on the mat. And again, either look above you or maybe over that left shoulder. I don't know about you guys, but during my yoga practice, when I'm on the ground like this, is when I notice all the things that need to be cleaned. I've got to focus on my breath and intention. Let's do that. Let's take a moment here and come back to that intention. Being present for me, focus. What was your intention? Come back through center. Hug the knee into the body. Extend the leg long, reach the arms long. Full body stretch. This time both knees come in. And rock gently from side to side. Just massage out that low back. Extend the legs long, reach the arms wide. Walk your feet to the bottom right corner of your mat. And then walk the hands to the top right corner of your mat. And from here, cross left ankle over the right as you come into another side body stretch. Breathing right here in and out through the nose. Feel the length along that left rib cage, maybe even down to the outer left hip. And wind your feet. Make your way back into center. Pause here a moment. And then make your way over to the left. Feet walk to the bottom left corner. Hands to the top left corner. Cross right ankle over left. And just let the ankles cross. Try to keep the knees from crossing. We're not all the way here. It's just a gentle crossing of the ankles. And what that does is it provides a little more stretch through this outer right hip. And cross your feet. Make your way back into center. Hug the knees into the body. And if you'd like, rock gently side to side. If that doesn't feel good for you, don't do it. And let your feet come down to the mat. We're going to roll to the right side for fetal position. Place your left hand on the earth and gently push your way up. So from here, we're coming into fish pose. It's a supported fish. And this is going to work that upper thoracic spine between the shoulder blades. So remember that blanket I had you grab earlier? I want you to fold it in half and half and half again until you're able to roll it up into roughly a shape that looks like this. It doesn't have to be this thick. It can be a lot thinner than this. So you're going to take that prop or grab a pillow if you have a pillow. Grab what you got. If you've got an extra mat, you could use that instead. The rolled up mat would be fabulous right here, actually. Take this prop and place it horizontally across the top part of your mat so that you can lean back on it. And as you lean back, scooch forward so you all can see this, you want the top part of your shoulders only to come off. So I'm going to scooch down a little bit so that just the top part of my shoulders come off. My elbows are going to be on the earth. And my head can lean back and open up. Now, if this bothers your neck, grab a pillow, grab a book, grab whatever you got nearby, and let it support your head. If this posture, you don't have anything that will work in this posture as support, you can take an active variation. I'm going to show you what that looks like real quick. So if you want the active variation, you're going to sit on your fingertips and lean back onto the elbows. Let the legs extend long. And you're just going to lift the heart up and either look directly above you, letting the neck be supported, or let the head fall back if that's okay for your cervical spine. So either active or supported, whatever you've got. We're going to pause here. And if you're inactive, you won't hold this quite as long. So take a few big rounds of breath here, letting that lung space expand. Allowing your focus in this moment to be on that breath. Now, if you are active in this pose, go ahead and come on to your back now. If you're supported, stay here for 2 more rounds of breath. Eventually, we're all going to meet on our backs, moving our prop to the side. We're going to use it again, so keep it close. Lay all the way down on your back, hands by your side. Your rest posture. Let that settle into that upper thoracic spine. Notice how you feel. Creating a little more space through the front part of the body, through the chest and collarbone. We've got one more posture to do while we're here. We're going to take a supported bridge, but we're going to start with a couple of active bridges just to warm up a bit. So bend into your knees, feet to the earth. Hands come down by your side. We're going to take some dynamic movement first, and then we'll settle into that hold. So pressing down into your feet as the hips lift up, reach your arms overhead and keep looking above you. Don't watch me here. As you exhale, roll down hands and hips back to the earth. 3 more. Inhale, lift the hips, reach the arms up. And exhale, roll back down. And as you do, notice if your tendency is to lift your toes up. If they are, press down into the balls of your feet. But keep your heels on the mat too. All meet. Hips to the earth, hands by your side. Let the knees come together, feet wide. And this is just going to press that pelvic bone down into the mat, releasing the pressure on that sacrum spine. Let the hands come to the low belly. Fill the belly with your breath. And let the belly push the breath back out. All right, feet come back under the knees. Let's take a supported bridge. So whatever you have, whatever prop is available to you, as you lift your hips up, you can slide a block, a hardcover book, your bolster, a blanket, fold a pillow in half. Lift the hips up and slide that prop underneath your tailbone, and it's going to be below the waistband. So right at the bottom of your spine. And just pause here. Again, decompressing, stretching out that sacrum spine. Then you can stay right here with knees bent. Or you could create a slightly deeper stretch by extending your legs long. And if it felt like too much, just bend back into your knees again. And if you don't have any props available to you, you can always take this as an active bridge by just pressing into the feet and lifting the hips up. And then you come down when you need a break. One more breath here. Lift your hips up. Slide whatever prop you have away. We're all going to meet with our hips back on the earth. This time we'll take reclined bound angle. Soles of the feet together, knees go wide. Place one hand on the low belly and one hand on the heart. And gently close the eyes for just a few rounds of breath. And take a moment to focus back in on that breath. As you inhale and exhale through the nose. Noticing if the mind has wandered away. And if it has, that's okay. Just let that thought train go. And let that intention you set earlier, let that bring you back to your mat. Release your hands, bring your knees back together. Hug them into your body. And this time we're going to roll forwards and backwards along the length of our spine just a few times and eventually make your way up. Try rolling 2 or 3 times. And eventually come all the way up to seated. We're going to move into child's pose next. So swing your feet behind you or roll over your knees, however you want to get there. Big toes touch, knees come wide, and sink your hips back to your heels as you extend your hands forward. Let your forehead rest gently on the earth. And as you pause here, feel the spine lengthen. Feel the hips begin to open. Walk your hands a little further away so the elbows lift and you activate the shoulders now. As we begin to move into more shoulder work. Just one more breath here. You inhale, rise up, walk your hands back towards you. Come and sit on your feet. And then if you have a strap or a prop similar, like your tie or belt or hand towel even works, take the strap in front of you and open the hands really wide. I'm going to face you for these next postures. And you can sit on your feet or you can sit crisscross applesauce. Or sit on your prop, whatever you need. Just sit comfortably. And then grab your strap and expand your arms a little bit wider than shoulders width. And for some of you, it may be really wide. That's okay. But as you inhale, lift the strap up overhead. And then let the exhale drop the strap down behind you. Let the inhale bring the strap overhead. Exhale, drop the strap down low. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, lower down behind you. Good job, yogis. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. I'm going to do that 1 more time. This time, as you rise up, and exhale, pause when it gets really difficult. Oh, that one spot where you can feel the chest expanding. You can feel the deltoid stretching. That's that top shoulder muscle. As I continue to talk and distract you from how this feels. Deep breathing. You can stick your tongue out at me. I won't see it. All right, let that go. Ooh,
Ooh,
yeah.
that's good.
Come back up, oh, and over, and then come back down.
Whew, that felt good.
All right, we're not done yet. We got more here. So reach the arms back overhead. We're gonna get into this right shoulder first. So right hand up, left hand down. Now bend this right elbow and let go of the strap with the left hand so that you can reach up for your strap and come into your Gomukhasana arms. Now from here, I'm gonna show you what it looks like behind. From here, we want to pull the right shoulder down so that we're not leaning over to that left side. And we want to keep this right elbow up. So it's okay if the hand has to come up a little further. And then we're stretching through this right tricep, but also through the left top shoulder. So left elbow points down, right elbow points up. Almost there. All right, release. And let's do that on the other side. Yay! So, strap comes back overhead. This time, left hand up, right hand down. Bend into the left elbow. Keep the left elbow pointing up to the ceiling. And then as you release that right hand, you can reach up now from the strap. Once you've got your grip, pull the left shoulder back down. Especially if, like me, you tend to over-exaggerate. See if you can press the head back into the arm instead of leaning forward. Sit up tall. Keep breathing, yogis. One more breath. Release your strap. Set it off to the side. I'm done with it for now. Open the arms wide. Stretch, open as wide as you can. As you exhale, give yourself a great big hug. See if you can grab opposite shoulder blades, and then see if you can expand them across the back. Letting the shoulders be wide across the back. Next inhale, release, open wide. And this time, opposite elbow on top. As you exhale, opposite elbow up. Grab your shoulder blades, or as close as you can. And then broaden the shoulders across the back. Release, extend the arms wide. Now we're moving into eagle arms. So start with right elbow under the left. And then see how close the hands can come together. If you're here, stay here. If you can clasp hands, do that. If this is too much, grab the top part of your shoulders. Wherever you got, whether your hands are clasped or if you're grabbing your shoulders, lift the elbows up so they are in line with the shoulders. And again, broaden shoulder blades across the back. Now from here, see if you can bring the hands, if they're clasped, a little further away from your face. If you're holding opposite shoulders, just stay right where you are. Perfect. then breathe through it. Isn't that the lesson for the time? Breathe through it. All right, release your arms, open them back out wide. With the exhale, bring left under right. Either grab top of the shoulders or maybe palms come to touch. And then lift elbows up wherever you are. Elbows in line with shoulders. Broaden the shoulders across the back. Maybe those hands come further away from your face. Maybe not. Keep breathing, you got this. All right, unwind the arms, open wide. And let that go. Take a few shoulder circles here. Let the hands rest on the thighs. And shrug your shoulders forwards. And then shrug them backwards. Come back into your tabletop. We're going to thread the needle next. So come to hands and knees. As you inhale, reach the arm long, whichever side you want to start with. And then drop that shoulder and ear down to the mat. Extend your opposite hand forward to support you. And as you hold here, maybe start to roll a bit more on the back of the head. Really getting into that right shoulder blade or left shoulder, whatever you started with. And if you would like a bit more stretch here, you could even kickstand the opposite leg to the side of your mat. You could even open up and create a bit of a heart opener as you bring that opposite arm behind you for a bind. That is a maybe, not a have to. If you feel a bit more stable, keeping that opposite hand in front of you, keep it there. And take it to where you need it. Just one more breath here. If that leg is extended or if you're bound, begin to come back into center. And then reach that arm back up to the ceiling, open long. Top hand down. Switch your sides. Whatever side you didn't do before, extend that arm high. And then thread your needle. I'm trying to stay facing you guys so you can see. Again, you can keep that front hand extended to the top of your mat, or you could begin to bind. If you wanted to extend that opposite foot out, and that's going to roll you onto that shoulder blade a bit more. So if you don't need more, don't take it. Breathe here. If you're bound, begin to make your way back into center. Extend that hand back up to the sky, open long. Top hand comes down. Come back into child's pose. Extend your arms long. Stretch out the top of the shoulders. You bring your palms together in your child's pose, and then bring the hands to the back of your head so you create this little like shark fin. You get into the tricep. Release your hands back down. Make your way all the way onto your belly. Open your arms really wide like a T. We're going to start on the right hand. So take a peek at your right hand. It should be directly out of the shoulder socket. That thumb is going to be in line with your nose. Now the left hand is going to come underneath the left shoulder so that you can roll onto your right side body. Keeping that right arm extended. Now we're really opening up through the heart, getting into that right shoulder. You can keep legs stacked like mine are. Or to create, again, a deeper stretch, you could start to bend your left leg and plant it on the earth behind you. This is going to open you up more. Wherever you are, take your left hand and place it at the low back so that you continue to open up through the chest, collarbone, heart space. And breathe right here. One more breath. The leg is bent, begin to stack your legs. Take the left hand back in front of you and nice and slow come back to the belly. Now extend your left arm long. Make sure that hand is in line with your shoulder. Right arm now comes under the right shoulder as you now roll onto the left side body. And you can stay right here. Legs stacked, it's enough. Or you can add more by bending into the right leg. Plant that foot behind you and open up a bit more. Let this right hand now come to the low back. If this bothers your neck, you can place a prop underneath your head for support. Maybe like a pillow or block or that blanket you had earlier. I'm going to go ahead and let this stretch the side of my neck though. Keep opening up. One more breath. Start to stack right leg on left. Let that right hand come back in front of you. And slowly come onto your belly. Hands come under the shoulders. And let's take those same shrugging circles. Shrugging circles, that was good. Shrugging circles. Rolling back. And then forward. And from here, flip over onto your back. I think Karthi calls it flip asana. I'm totally stolen that from her. Come onto your back. Reach your arms overhead, full body stretch, fingers to toes. Hug the knees into your body. One hip stretch here before we settle down into rest. Place your feet mat's width apart, knees are bent, and drop knees over to the right. Getting into this outer left hip, a little bit into the inner right thigh. And pause here. Keeping your feet separated. You can deepen this stretch by picking the right foot up and landing it on top of the left knee. And if this is too much for your knees, then just release the foot. I have little ant friends coming to check out my yoga practice. 'Tis the season. Release that foot. Let your knees come back through center. Keep the feet separated and just let the knees fall over to the left. Start here. Let that be okay in the right hip before you add on. And after a breath or two, if you want more, you can pick up that left foot and land it on the right knee. Kind of above the knee, not on it directly. One more breath here. Release that foot. Knees come back into center. Walk your feet under your knees. Pause here just a moment. And then bring both knees into the body. And gently rock from side to side. Hug the knees in, let forehead come up to meet your knees. Release. Let the head come back to the earth and extend your legs long. Take up some space here. Like let your feet come to the edges of your mat. Let the palms come down by your side. They can rotate up. This is a receiving posture. Or they can rotate down. This is grounding. Take a big breath in through the nose, fill up. And then sigh it out of the mouth and let it go. Relax your feet. Let the feet fall away. Let go of the belly. Let go of any sort of controlled breathing. Unclench the jaw. Give yourself permission to take these last few minutes in quiet stillness and enjoy your rest. And if you are enjoying some peaceful, meditative sounds of fire engines, or whatever you have going on in your side of class, that's okay. Allow this time to be flexible. It doesn't always have to look a certain way. Begin to deepen your breath. Allow gentle movements back. The fingers, toes. Gently rock the head from side to side. Eventually extend the arms overhead, taking a full body stretch. Gently making your way onto your side. And eventually coming up to a seated posture. Let the hands come to prayer at your heart. Don't skip this part. Take a moment here, just a moment of gratitude, a moment of ease, a moment of peace. I think we need a lot of that right now. Cleansing breath, inhale, fill up. Sigh it out, let it go. Thank you, yogis, for joining me today. All that is light and true inside of me honors and appreciates all that is light and true inside of you. Bring the hands to the forehead. Let's honor each other as we bow together. Namaste.
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 Namaste, yogis.
Namaste.
Thank you for joining me today.
Namaste.
Thank you, Danielle.
I'll
Talk to
see
you
you
later,
next
hon. Bye-bye.
Well, in classes. Bye, ladies. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, Kathleen. Bye, Bobby. Bye, Keren. I can't pronounce this name, but bye, Eskituri. I butchered that. I'm sorry, but bye. Y'all have a good day. Enjoy this slightly cooler weather.